I love the process of potting because I don't really have to think about it too much. It just flows, and you can get lost in it. Lost in the clay, it's the earth, and you're creating something out of the earth, which is pretty cool. And then firing it, the fire, the earth, I really like the natural elements, and it's just so simple. I'm Peggy Ericson, and I call myself a dysfunctional potter because everything I make's useless except for looking at. I was originally born in Kenya, and my parents moved to New Zealand in 1965, and I grew up and schooled in Nelson and taught as a primary school teacher in Motueka, and I met my husband, my future husband, in Nelson, and I came to Gisborne to be with him. When I got off the plane at Gisborne Airport and driving through Kaiti and out to Wainui, I just was completely, this is me, this is where I belong, I love this place. I haven't been to art school or had any formal training in art. I had my 2 kids, and when they were toddlers I decided I wanted to do something creative, and the Gisborne Polytechnic was running pottery evening classes with Anne Delator, so I went to those and I got hooked. That was the starting point. So I've been playing with clay for 30 years now. I'm a hand builder because I really like the feeling of the clay and building things that aren't symmetrical. I'm sort of a non-symmetric person, so I like the fact that everything is different and they all have my finger marks all over them. I'm quite an organic sort of potter. Nothing's smooth. I'm very much influenced by my surroundings, by the sea and by landforms and tree, the lichens on trees. I'm very inspired by nature, and my time at the Wānanga, working with Bay Riddell, just being immersed with Māori potters and people. I just love all things Māori really, and that my work reflects that in the tangata whenua. Each one is individual, none of them I haven't a mould, or each one is made by hand. There's no two the same, and there never will be. All of us that are in the she shed, we really admire and support one another and what we do, and I think the she sheds has been born on people's curiosity because they're going into people's private spaces, and people love to see what other people are doing in a studio, and a lot of people think they have not a creative bone in their body. I mean, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, Peggy, you're so creative, I wish I was creative." And I say, well, you are creative, you cook. "Oh, but cooking's not creative." No, but you create beautiful meals, amazing food, and I marvel in your creation. Cooking's really creative, but people can't see their own creativity. Visiting other people's workspaces, they get inspired, they get ideas, and then they think, what should I do in my she shed? And then, well, I could do photography, I could write poetry, I could do sewing, I could, and it inspires them to actually look to themselves and see what they might like to do, because it's just nice having your own little shed that you do your own thing in. Even if you just go in it to read books, that's great. Yeah.